Hey everybody, it's me. So, I know it's been a while since I made a video. Sorry, my eye is watery tonight. Um, so I just, wanted to get back on here. And I know I need to probably make videos more often. Um, but it is bedtime and I am relaxing. I do want to point out to you guys that I actually don't totally look like a bum tonight. I actually straightened my hair. Usually I know I look like I just woke up. Uh, but this time I'm getting ready to go to bed and I have my hair straightened. Um, I've been wearing makeup, but it's nighttime, so I did wash it off today or tonight. Um, but I'm sitting here in my bed. And I just, have so much on my mind lately and wanted to kind of get on here and talk about things, I guess. Um, so this one is about dating and relationships, and uh, I am definitely not an expert on any of that. Um, you know, so we have been together for 19 years, and that's a long time. I don't know if I've ever talked about this. He is 17 years older than me. Which when we first met was cool. But over the years, it just got harder and harder for me. He is set in his ways, and being older, he works and sleeps, works and sleeps. There's no date nights, there's no, anything like that. So that's really hard on me. You know, I know a lot of couples go through where things just sizzle out and you're just comfortable with each other, and that's not fair to stay in a relationship because you're comfortable. Um, and I'm sorry to say I don't think love keeps you together. Um, and things kind of sizzled out, I think, right away is the problem. Um, and it's a very hard situation. We have been through a lot of things in 19 years, as you can imagine. And I think, where you get comfortable and you're there for each other because you care when things get bad, but again, it's not a relationship. Definitely not a happy one when one person is very unhappy and sad all the time. And the other one is comfortable and just doesn't want to move on because of being comfortable, because you actually have to put work into moving on or dating or, so relationships are really tricky and hard. And I feel like sometimes the other person tries to make you stay in the relationship, makes you feel bad so that you will stay with them, or acts like you're crazy so that you'll just stay and be unhappy. So there's a lot of, and it's not that, I can't even say that you always had a good time together, but, if you have a good heart, you think the other person is going to change, or that they will wake up one day a different person or understanding of what you need. And that's not the case. And that's a really sad situation because I feel like that's why a lot of people do sometimes not the best things, because they don't know how to walk away, or they don't know how to start over, and it is scary to start over. For I think a lot of us. So, but you also like that comfort of knowing that even if you are not paying attention to that person, or you're not sleeping in the same bed, or what else do couples go through? There's a lot that it's comfort. And speaking of someone who, age is not, it doesn't really matter if you keep your same friends, okay? But when you don't have your own friends and you're with someone who's older, you're younger, and you're still wanting to go out and have a few drinks and laugh and dance and party, not always party, but because of course when you have kids you kind of slow that down, but you know what I mean. And the other person just is like, I'm too old, I'm too tired, I don't do that anymore, I grew out of that. And that's hard. Their friends who are older, and their friends become yours, and you're just like, okay, this is kind of boring. Excuse me, guys. Sorry, you're not boring me. So relationships really, it's a really hard thing, or when one person's you don't have any of the same interests. That becomes very difficult. But especially if somebody becomes obsessive with their interests, you either have to act like you like them, the interests, or you have nothing to do with it, but then you don't have anything in common with that person anymore, and their interest has taken your place, and you have no place, only when they have time for you. So all of a sudden they might turn off the TV for 5 seconds and talk to you and be like, how's the weather? And that becomes very upsetting. When you are in a relationship and you get married, or whatever your situation is, and you have kids, as a mom especially, you kind of end up losing yourself. When you have a husband or a mate who doesn't cook or doesn't clean, because a lot of people out there, they work, they come home, they clean, and they take care of the kids, and the other person goes to work or does whatever they do. When you have someone who's not like that, as a mom, you lose yourself. You forget who you are. You forget your name. You don't have a name anymore. You're mom. You don't have an identity anymore. You don't have date nights anymore. You don't have alone time anymore. Once you have kids, especially the kids are breaking in the bathroom, you know what it's like, guys. So there is no you. And, as women, especially in relationships or not, it doesn't matter. You need to find out who you are again. You need to look at your old pictures. Remember who you were. If you don't wear makeup, get that makeup out. Lock yourself in that bathroom and put your makeup on. You are sexy, you are beautiful, and go and show them. If they don't notice or appreciate it or give you a compliment, then that's on them, but know your worth. And I'm speaking from experience. I lost mine. I lost everything about who I was. And I'm trying to find who that person is again. And my confidence had been squashed. for almost 19 years. You know, not just because of my relationship, but partly, definitely, mostly, I should say, but also, you know, just being a mom. We put these kids, you know, we put our kids first, we put our, you know, everything first before us, and, you know, we need that confidence and to know that we're human. You know, everybody expects us to be robots all the time. Clean this, wipe that up, you know, wipe my butt for kids. I mean, let's be honest, we are doing some nasty jobs sometimes. You know, you put that stained shirt on because you know you're going to have 15 more stains added to it by the end of the day because of babies spitting up on you and babies doing, you know, throwing food at you. So find out who you are and make that change. And I'm there with you. So if I can do it, you guys can do it. I hope this helps somebody out there. And talk to you guys soon. Bye.